So the marching technique I'm going to be teaching today is backwards marching, something that's very integral to us in the Cooper marching team. The most important thing about backwards marching is, of course, your first step. So I'm going to demonstrate that here. So the big difference between backwards and forwards marching is that we're not going to be roll stepping during the technique. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be elevating onto the platforms of our feet, also known as the balls of your feet, and we're going to stay on those platforms the entire time we're going forwards and backwards. So I'm going to demonstrate my first step right now. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, push, and 1. So you see how just before 1 on the end of 8, I pushed up and back at the same time for my step. And what I did is I stayed on the front and back platforms of my feet. That way I didn't bob up and down, which is one of the biggest issues a lot of people have while they're marching, is they will kind of take full steps like this, and that not only makes us visually suffer, but it also makes our tone suffer. So the best way to combat that is by having your toes in the platforms of your feet always staying within at least a little bit of contact with the ground. I like to think of it as letting your shoes just kiss the grass as you go backward, just like this. And as I said, that can really help alleviate the head bobbing and the tone issues. Another issue that we will focus on and see a lot is people not taking large enough steps when they're going backwards. So a way to combat that is exactly what you'd think. Just taking a larger step than you think you should take, and a lot of times that'll fix your issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my lovely assistant Jacob try and backwards march. I'm going to see if he has any issues, and if he does, we'll critique those and then help him out a little bit. I'm going to take the camera now, and I will give Jacob a count off, and then we will see how he does. I will have him fall just in the horns up position, just like he is now. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, push, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and halt. All right, so we saw from Jacob, you can come on forward now, an issue that he had was bobbing up and down. That thing that we said is just a big issue that we see from a lot of marchers, especially new marchers who aren't used to this technique. So as I said, to combat that, what we're going to do is make sure that Jacob keeps his calves engaged. His knees are not locked, but they are firm and straight. And he's going to make sure his toes kiss the grass, just lightly dragging them. No need to crush the ground or anything like that. And hopefully that will help fix his ailments. All right, Jake, I'm going to count you off again. Please fall on the horns up. Thank you. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, push, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right, so now we know how to backwards march, and we will see you out there on the field.